What's up, guys? Daily Kamel here, and I am here with Marvel Strike Force. That's right, we've got another sponsorship campaign going on, and another sponsorship campaign means that you have another way to gain entry into a $300 prize support no cap tournament. The only way to get into this tournament, however, is to download and complete the tutorial for Marvel Strike Force. There's going to be a link in the description for you to click that link and download it via that. You can also use a QR code that I will also provide. Let's get into a little bit of the gameplay. So pretty simple. This is one of the last levels for the tutorial. How you beat this: you got to take out Elektra's healer before you try to take her out, or else the healer's just going to absolutely heal. And what the heck, I got dodged. Are you kidding me, dude? Shoot him up. Boom. Oh my god, you guys know I love that. Okay, so I gotta make this guy taunt her so she doesn't attack. Spider-Man, mess her up. And yeah, this is the last mission of the tutorial, so I believe this is what will allow you to qualify for the tournament. And once you do finish this part, all you have to do is go into the daily Discord in the Marvel Proof channel and make sure that you post a screenshot of your post-tutorial completed account so that we know you completed the tutorial, you contributed to our sponsorship goal. And yeah, the tournament will be after our campaign totally ends, and we will definitely keep you posted on when that will be, weeks in advance. So yeah, guys, let me know what you're thinking. I'm loving Marvel Strike Force. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the video. Yo guys, Daily Kamel, and today we're here to talk about the newest bundle added to the game, or I should say they are called starter sets. That's what they're called. They're not all bundles anymore, dude. They're called starter sets. Excuse me, Konami. But the new starter set, UR Forbidden Lands and SR Forbidden Chalice, has been added to the game. And I'm sure some of you are wondering, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? So I'm going to give you my 2 cents on whether I think it will be worth it for you to buy this or not. As you can see, one thing in common with all of the other starter sets that are in the game is that at some point or another, when these were added to the game, they were seen as very good cards that accomplish one specific thing very well, or they are the best at doing that in the game. And typically a little bit past these cards' heyday, they will receive a bundle. The first of them was Spear Karibo and Mirror Wall, I believe, followed by Super Rush Headlong. These were the first three. Then they started expanding into Cosmic Cyclone and Canadia. And these cards were still pretty good when they became starter sets, but they were still very highly, sought after and still very old cards. Then we got the Ritual Summon Support and Floodgate, Drowning, Raigeki Break. Wow, we've gotten quite a few of these so far. So yeah, the new one, Forbidden Lance and Chalice. First, let's see what you get. You get one Forbidden Lance, one Forbidden Chalice. You get a game mat. This mat is hot as hell, dude. I might actually buy this just for this mat, even though I do have 3 Chalice, 3 lands. This mat is really cool. And then you get 12 packs from the latest box. Right now, it being idea of Armageddon. All right, so now that we know what you get, let's talk about each part and what I think is worth it. The UR card, the one that's really sought after here, Forbidden Lance. Now, Forbidden Lance was an extremely good card when it first came out because it was the best, your best shot at dodging very, very oppressive back row like Floodgate, Canadia, Treacherous Trap Hole, Karma Cut, Raigeki Break. And pretty much no deck had built-in defenses to those traps, and those traps were some of the best cards in Duel Links and even more prevalent than they are right now, because the decks themselves were weaker back then, so you needed to rely on those traps a lot more than you did now. So Forbidden Lance was very good to protect your boss monsters against 3 back row when you weren't always going to have back row removal. Now, how does that translate to now? Well, we have a card that, you know, kind of does this job much better, and that is Mystical Space Typhoon. Destroy one back row, boom, get it out of there. And it gets the job done. People are the decks that used to play Forbidden Lance, like Harpies, the Water deck, you know, anything along those lines that lacks intrinsic back row removal, but you put it in their deck in the form of tech cards to side again, to you know, be prepared for that. They are not really running Forbidden Lance anymore. They are running Mystical Space Typhoon. Why? Overall, Mystical Space Typhoon is just more reliable. If you're able to remove threats from your board before your monsters even hit the field, you're probably going to be in a better position than having to decrease your boss monster's attack points by 800 to have it survive a treacherous. Now, that is the upside to Forbidden Lance. With Mystical Space Typhoon, you can use it on multiple back row and miss a treacherous trap hole. Forbidden Lance, even if they use treacherous trap hole, if you have a Forbidden Lance in your hand on your turn or face down, already activatable, you can flip it up and save one monster from being destroyed. That, I would say, is one of the only pluses to this card right now. It's just the fastest protection against treacherous trap hole in slot. Even though it does not remove back row directly, it prepares only one monster for you to protect against back row. So you can use it in any way. You can use it on a boss monster to protect that. You can use it on a component monster that you're summoning out and then you need to get another one out, but the original one's about to get TTH, so you Forbidden Lance it so that it cannot get TTH'd. And yeah, I think that is the main value of Forbidden Lance. If you do not have any, I think that this is worth the pickup, especially if you do not have Mystical Space Typhoon. Mystical Space Typhoon is not in a bundle right now, so you're gonna have to hard dig through a box to get that card. Forbidden Lance is in a bundle. It is, how much is this bundle? It's cheaper than regular ones. It's $7 because you're getting a UR and an SR, so it's a little bit cheaper. So I believe if you do not have the gems to fully commit to buying MST right now, then the Forbidden Lance, Forbidden Chalice bundle is a good pickup for you, because Forbidden Lance is a good, you know, substitute proxy card for MST, and it does have its own unique use in this meta. TTH is very popular in meta decks. This says, not on TTH, get it out of here. Okay, so Forbidden Lance, pretty darn good. Now, Forbidden Chalice. Now, despite this being the super rare in this bundle, I think this is what you are buying the bundle for. Quick play spell, target a face-up monster on the field until the end of the turn. That target gains 400, but its effects are negated. Guys, there are so many decks in the meta right now that are monster effect reliant, because the core of some of these decks are getting very powerful. The two most powerful decks in the meta, Harpies and Melodious, lose hard to Forbidden Chalice. If you're able to get a Chalice off on the boss monsters of these two decks while you do not have monsters on the field to get shreked by Cyber Slash Harp Lady, or just using Chalice on Bloom Diva, the Melodious Choir regularly, tears that whole strategy apart. It will not have the built-in protection that it needs to give that deck the long survival time that it needs. And it's massive. It's a good side deck option. You never know what you're going to go up against. And most decks, as of late, have been main decking Forbidden Chalice. I struggle to find a newer deck that doesn't utilize Forbidden Chalice just because of the climate of the meta. It has become kind of a staple again, where I would say during Zexal era it wasn't very much of a staple because there were so many ways around Forbidden Chalice and so many, you know, numerous things that would happen. You know, Automats, dude, one Chalice is not going to stop them, but one Chalice can stop Melodious and Harpies in their tracks if used correctly. Something else I thought I should include, DLM has this really cool tool. When you search any card, you can actually check its usage statistics in all decks. So here I'm looking at Forbidden Lance, and you can see that if you look in the decks that are kind of the most relevant right now, which I'm looking at Water Xyz, Harpies, and Melodious. Dude, like, Forbidden Lands is kind of struggling. It is still most popular in the Water Xyz deck, which is the original deck that made Forbidden Lands so powerful. This deck used the card the most before Mystical Space Typhoon. However, you can see now that there are 3 Mystical Space Typhoon in 72% of Water Xyz decks, so it has almost entirely replaced the Forbidden Chalice as a tech. And oops, Chalice, where is it? There we go. All right, so Forbidden Lands, these are the stats for that. If we look over at Chalice, it has some popularity rankings. It is 3rd amongst spells and 6th overall. Oh my gosh, that is actually pretty astonishing. It's the 6th most played card overall, dude. In DLM decks specifically, that's pretty nuts. And we can see here now we actually have some numbers. All these tiered decks: Harpies 26%, 20% Melodious, 10% for 2, Gaia 48% play 2 Chalice, 13% play 3 Chalice, Water Xyz 25% of decks play 2 Chalice. These are some numbers. This is actually proof of Chalice being used in tournament and King of Games decks that are actually doing good. So Chalice, it does get played a lot. It's a key card in the meta right now when those big boss monsters need to get negated. Something to note about Forbidden Chalice, though, it is available for your SR Dream Ticket pickup, and it does go on 50% gem sale every time there is one. It's no longer up, but a lot of people, they consider defaulting their SR Dream Ticket use to Chalice. Hey, if you have $7 lying around, you can use that SR Dream Ticket somewhere else because Konami is making it available outside that. And I definitely think that this bundle is worth picking up for Forbidden Chalice. If nothing else, right now it is a crucial card to have in the meta as long as the top decks are relying on the powerful effects of a single monster. So definitely, if you don't have any Chalice, get one from here. Go in the box, use your Dream Ticket, get some Chalice, man. This is a really easy way to get a cheap Forbidden Chalice. And now the last part of this bundle I want to talk about is the packs here. Now, this will swap out anytime, but it is always the latest box. So right now, it is Idea of Armageddon. And personally, if you do not like the DDD archetype, and you do not have a burning need for these cards right this moment, I would definitely wait until next month, dude, until the next box comes out. Idea of Armageddon came out October 21st. Will they give us another box right before KC Cup? That is the question. But you have to weigh your options. Do you need these 2 cards right this minute? Do you want to get full value off of this? Just remember the 12 packs are kind of like an added bonus to make the price point really justifiable. So if the 12 packs do not matter to you as much in the next main box that will come out, then heck, buy this bundle right now. But there is always you always do have that option if it does matter to you. So overall, for $7, I am going to say that Forbidden Lands and Forbidden Chalice is a good pickup for someone who is willing to spend money and they want to increase the power in whatever deck they are building by a lot. Even if you are not a tournament player, you're just trying to get King of Games and you have a deck and you need some good tech cards, Chalice and Forbidden Lands are super good choices. They go in just about any deck. You're always going to be able to get value out of them, and playing around with them will help you learn or understand when you need to really bust them out in higher level play. So the verdict is, it's worth it, baby. I think for $7 that it's a good deal if you are a dolphin in the game. You're spending a little bit of money. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Of course, the free-to-play player is not going to have too much to say on this subject, but let me know what you guys think about the newest bundle. I think that it's a lot more self-aware than some of the other ones. Chalice is a massive card in the meta right now, so definitely pretty huge that it is on sale. But that's it, guys. Peace out, and I will talk to you tomorrow. See you then.